Hello and welcome to Project Beauty, where we talk about project planning and everything beauty related. My name is Jen. I'm going to do this really fast because I have my kid here with me and I know he's going to want to pull on my arm soon. So let's go ahead and go right into it. So I have a no buy, any low buy happening for 2022. And the reason is I have a lot of inventory in my collection. I'm not going to be doing an inventory update today, but I will probably do one early in January of 2022. Just to give you guys an idea of where I'm sitting. And the reason I'm doing that is because I did make a few purchases after Boxing Day, and I just thought it would be really nice to have a couple of different things. And I did order some really fun new palettes that I've really wanted. So I thought I would go ahead and do that, but I won't be getting those until 2022. So I will be doing those hauls, but I won't be doing as many hauls as I have been doing in the last year, because I want to cut down my items that I'm bringing in substantially. It's just gotten to a point where it's enjoyable to have a lot of stuff in my collection, but I'm really neglecting a lot of things, and they're going to go bad and not get used, and it's just a waste of money, and it's a waste of product, and it's just extra garbage in the landfill. So I need to be a little more mindful about where my consumerism is going, where my money is going. Like, I need to make sure that I'm making the right choices. So with that being said, I want to explain to you really quickly the things that I will not be buying. Now, the thing is, if I do have an opportunity to get these things for free, say for example, I get gift cards from someone or money from someone, or I have back to Mac that I can get free eyeshadow, lip gloss, or lipsticks with, those things I will be able to use because it will be free for me. But as far as putting out money, these are the items that I will try to not buy in 2022 because I have way too many in my collection. Lipsticks, lip gloss, and lip liners. That includes also liquid lipsticks. So I have way too many and I need to bring my numbers down substantially. I have quite a few colors of lipsticks and liquid lipsticks that I don't even really probably wear much anymore. And I'm not just going to keep the odd lipstick for like Halloween and whatever. I'm just not really sure what to do with that. I could probably make a lipstick out of lip gloss and a pigment or something, which I'm sure I can just use any eyeshadow. So it shouldn't be too hard, and I need to get used to the things that I own. I look at my collection and I think, in 2016, 2017, I was wearing the vampy lipsticks and the bright red lipsticks all the time. And like, the really deep taupey lipsticks and the dark lipsticks. And that's one thing, like I enjoy that, but I don't wear that all the time. So I think it would be smart for me to have maybe one option of each of those instead of like, 4 or 5 vampy lips, 5 to 8 red lipsticks, like etc. So I really need to look at the quantity of what I have and get those numbers down and not bring any more in. My kid escaped. I have to go check in a second. Loose powders, I don't want to bring in any. I have way too many. Concealers, I bought enough this year that I haven't even opened one of them yet. So no concealers. Foundation powder, I have like liquid foundation. I might buy tints or something like that, but I'm going to try and hold off. That'll be my low buy list. But the foundation powders, I'm not going to be bringing any more in until I actually physically use one up. So that is the exception of if I completely use something up like a nude lipstick and I have no backups, I will then possibly either purchase or use the back to Mac or something to get free. So if I use up a foundation powder or two and I do need a color because my other ones don't match me that well, I will then purchase one. But at that point, it has to be that I don't have a backup. And then setting sprays, I don't need any more because I bought a bunch of them on sale in 2021. There were some really good sales at Sephora, like 50% off or something like that. And I purchased a couple, so I have like 4 backups and then a couple that I already have open and using. Single eyeshadows, that's like a huge thing for me. I am obsessed with single eyeshadows, but it is very expensive and costly. So unless I physically use one up, I will not be purchasing many of those this year at all. Highlighters, I have enough. I don't need any more. If someone wanted to give me one that they're not using anymore, or if someone bought me one that I don't have in my collection, that's different. But I'm not going to go out and purchase unless it's the Amrezy one comes back, which I doubt it will. But if it does, I didn't get my hands on that and I would love to get that. So that would be the only really big exception for me. Face palettes. I don't need any more. I have so many face palettes. I would love to have a huge drawer full of them, but what I have right now is more sufficient than I could ever imagine. Like I have way more than I could use in a single, probably I probably have enough product there to last me 10 years. No word of a lie. Like I have a lot of product. And then contour bronzers, like those things, I have enough of in my collection. My bronzer collection is rather small, but I don't go through bronzer enough. And again, I have enough to last me a couple years, so I don't need to purchase any more. And I got a bunch in 2021. Brow pomades, I have 3 of them total, I believe, in my entire collection, but I usually only go through about 1 to 1.2 per year. So I don't need to get any more brow pomade. And eyeliners. Any like liquid eyeliners, gel eyeliners, anything like that, I don't need any more in my collection. I have more than enough. So those are my no buys. Unless, again, like I said, I get a gift card or something like that. Now, that being said, I am going to try to wait until the end of 2022 to make all my purchases. I'm going to try and go through the beginning of the year and the middle of the year and see how I do. I will be doing updates on this one. I didn't do any updates last year. I made it way too easy for myself to buy makeup last year, and I need like harder, stricter rules. So I will be able to buy a foundation if I have one that expires or one that doesn't match me. I need a new one that matches my skin shade. Eyeshadow palettes, there's an exception there because I will potentially be getting rid of some. And the ones that I would want would be like, for example, Huda Beauty comes out with a new one at the end of 2022, like she did at the end of 2021. A new Natasha Denona Midi palette maybe comes out, or the Muerte palette from Melt. If that comes back, I would grab that. So there's like some exceptions that I would allow myself, but I'm not going to be buying every new palette that comes out. It has to be special, and it has to be something that I would absolutely use, because I just don't need everything from every single brand. I would love that if I got PR and stuff like that. I would absolutely love that, and I would use them and I would show you guys them, but I'm paying with my own money. I don't have any PR coming in, so what I'm getting is either from myself or from gifts from family, and I have to be conscious of what I'm buying. And I've bought a lot, and I've supported a lot of brands, and so now I need to start using what I have in my collection. Fix Plus from MAC, I will allow myself to replace as I go through some, because I go through them quite frequently. MAC brush cleaner, I love it. I will definitely be buying brush cleaner. ABH brow freeze, I have a few of those, but if I go through them and I need to replace them, I will buy that, but I probably won't need to until the end of the year. Bobbi Brown eye base, I put that down because I tried it today, this little sample. It is freaking phenomenal. But when I checked out the price on Sephora, it was $79 for an eye primer. I damn near shit myself. I was like, are you kidding me? What? What? Are you, what? I'm like still in shock. $79 for an eye primer. What? I need a sale, or that needs to go on 50% off before I'm going to even think about purchasing that. So that is on my list, but I don't know. I have a couple blushes I would like to replace as well. I just got rid of a couple in my collection, and I have a few I have my eye on. So I have that in the back of my mind. And then what else? I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, like perfumes, I don't need any. I'm not buying any perfume. That's on my no-buy list. I have to write that down. Perfume, because I forgot to write that down. I have quite a few perfumes in my collection, and I have some that are very low and almost ready to be used up, and I want to make sure that I get at least 2 out this year, at least. And then some samples. You guys, look at these samples I have. Look at all these samples are stuffed into here, and they're full in here. I need to get rid of some of my perfume samples. So I think I'm going to be focusing on the foil packets and the samples and the minis and all the stuff I have in my collection, every single size, every single type. Skincare is something, though, that I do want to talk about quickly. I have a low-ish buy on skincare. Because I go through it frequently, I do my skincare regime every morning and every evening. I have a different one for both times of day, and sometimes I have some for the shower. So skincare will probably be something that you'll see in hauls, and I'll try and talk to you guys a little bit more about the skincare that I use and why. I'm not super informed on all the skincare and stuff like that, but I do want to get a little bit more informed in why it's helping my skin and everything. So hopefully we can both educate each other and help each other out. I often watch a lot of channels that talk about skincare, and I enjoy them a lot. And as I'm getting older, I'm finding like skincare is very important. Start early, you guys. I'm telling you, these eye wrinkles, oh my. Anyway, that's everything I think I need to talk about for now. If I've missed anything or you're interested in something down below, please like leave a comment. I would love to answer that. I want to make sure that I hit every topic, but I do want you guys to know that I'm going to work very, very, very hard. And I really want you guys, if you see me on Instagram wanting anything, like just say Jen low buy. Like, come on now. We got to do this together. I am not strong. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. And Happy New Year to you guys. 2022 is almost here, and I really wish you guys all the best. And I will talk to you again soon. Bye.